So my name is Deborah Meyer. I am the president of the Washtenaw Elementary Science Olympiad program. Relatively new president. This is my second year post-COVID. So we are trying to rebuild our program. If you're not familiar with what we do, we've been running this Science Olympiad for 20 years. We are an elementary science Olympiad open to all schools in Washtenaw County, grades 2 through 5. We are associated with the National Science Olympiad program. We are the largest in-person elementary science Olympiad program in the country. This year we had 31 schools participating, about 1,500 students throughout the county came this day. It was May 13th. It's a one-day tournament that we spend a whole year preparing for. The mission is to bring the joy of science and engineering and math to all students throughout the county, to sort of encourage them to explore science, not only individually, but as teams. So the schools send teams that come and compete as a small team of several students for all of our events. We had about 12 different events this year. It is open again to all schools throughout the county. One of the things we do is we are a completely volunteer organization. We have no paid employees. We supply all the schools with equipment to prepare for the events. This year we used our very generous grant from Rotary to supply a human torso model for our event called the Human Machine. I would have brought it as a prop, but it would be a little creepy actually here in this particular setting. And this is one of the things we like to do. We like to focus science to be a hands-on experience with these younger kids. And this allowed them to actually see the anatomy of a human. This is an age-appropriate model we provided to all the schools so that they could train and learn about human anatomy prior to the event, and then we also use the anatomical model in the event as well. It is about 30 pounds, and all the schools received them. We're very happy to have them. They are an investment actually in the future. So we focus this year on the digestive system, but next year we'll focus on another human organ system for this event. And so this anatomical model is going to carry for many years in the future, focusing on different organ systems as we change up the curriculum from year to year. So that is what we spent our very generous grant on. We thank you for your support. We are building back our organization post-COVID. Like all of you have talked about, we lost a lot of momentum. We are trying to get back our schools. Pre-COVID, we were at 42 schools and more like 2,000 students. We're slowly trying to get back up to that level. This event has been great because I've seen so much overlap now in what we do with what you all do. We have lab coats too. We also, again, our human anatomy event that we bought the models for focused on digestive system. So the gentleman who was speaking about the kitchen at Brick was one of our schools participating. And we actually focused on nutrition and carbohydrates and proteins and what those things mean in the digestive process. So it was really great to hear him talking about those things because I could see all those overlaps. But thank you for having me. Thank you for your incredibly generous support, and we will be using our investment for many years to come. So thank you.